Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be reacting to your bookish hot takes. And the lighting's kind of weird because it is pitch black outside right now and I'm using my little reading light so you can see me. So the lighting might not be the best. But the credit to this video, the inspiration for this video goes to Judah Blackford. I'm using his prompts as well from his community post from like 9 months ago. But make sure you go watch his video and subscribe to his channel because he completely inspired this video. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So the first hot take is I don't think that every book should have a happy ending. So I do agree with this. Some of my favorite books do not have a happy ending at all. Say The Fault in Our Stars and If You Had Been With Me. I absolutely love those books, but they are heartbreaking and do not have a happy ending. So I do agree with this person. The next one is historical fiction is really great if it's done right. So I have not read much historical fiction. I can't even think of one book that I've read that's historical fiction. So I don't really know if I agree with you on this or not, but I'll take your word for it. Enemies to lovers is the best trope. I wouldn't say it's the best trope, but it is one of my favorite tropes. So I'd say I agree with you on this one. The next one says, I prefer paperbacks over hardcovers. I kind of agree, but it really does depend on like the book. Like it might be more comfortable to hold a paperback than a hardback. But sometimes hardbacks are so pretty, like you take off the dust jacket and they have like a cool design or whatever. But yeah, I think I do agree. I do think I like paperbacks better, but sometimes it's cool to have a little surprise design underneath the dust jacket. The next one says, I like it when paperback spines crack. I don't agree with that. I would rather my book look the same when I'm done reading it than when I had bought it, so I don't agree with this. But I know some people like to crack the spines in the books, make them feel more loved, but I don't like doing that with mine. But everyone's opinion is different. Everyone can treat their books however they want because they're their books. So yeah, I don't agree with that. But next is audiobooks count as reading. I 100% agree. An audiobook is literally just the book being read to you by someone else. So even though you're not physically reading it, you are listening to the book. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but yeah, I do agree. Next one is I like series better than standalones. Now, this really depends. Like, sometimes you're very invested in a series and you like have tons of books to read in this series, in this world that you love, but then there's also books that are amazing standalones. I don't know. I don't really agree, but like I like series as much as I like standalones, so I'm not sure what I think about this one. Next one is you don't need to buy the book, the library is better. I somewhat agree to this. I love buying books. It's as big as a hobby as it is reading. I love owning my books, but I do borrow a lot of the books I read from the library, so I do somewhat agree to this. Next one is mass book collecting is wasteful. Now, I don't feel this way. I love each and every one of my books, and I love like seeing people's libraries, home libraries. So no, I don't agree with this. This one says judging a book by its cover. Yes. I know you're not supposed to judge books by their covers, but I 100% do. Hate to say it. Next one is I think dog earing is okay. Now, I do not dog ear my books. As I said, I like my books to look the same when I'm done reading them as when I bought them, but some people like to dog ear their pages to mark their spot, to mark the pages that they like. I don't have anything against that, but I personally would not do that to my books. Like, love your books however you want because they're yours, but I personally don't like that on mine. Next one is dust covers are annoying. I agree. I take the dust jackets off when I go to read the book because I cannot stand when they like slide or like they're just not on right, so I take them off every time. So yes, I do agree. Next one says love triangles are kind of annoying. The main character just needs to make up her mind. It depends on the book, okay? Some love triangles are good, say The Selection, but some do become very annoying, so. Next one says, I love enemies to lovers. I also love enemies to lovers. I agree. Next one is, I hate reading on a Kindle or anything other than a real book. I kind of agree. I don't know. I have read on my phone before. I don't have a Kindle. I do prefer books, like real paper books. So yeah, I guess I do agree. Next is YA books shouldn't have as much cursing as some of them do. Now, I do agree with this. Cursing does not bother me, but I know it does to some people, and yes, YA books shouldn't have as much as some of them do, but yeah, I don't mind it, so I don't know. This one says, please do not crack the spines of your books or draw on them. Now, I agree with the spine cracking, but if it's your book, I don't care, because it's not my book. Like, I wouldn't do that to my own, but in the coloring in it, I love annotating. I love highlighting, drawing little hearts or whatever, so I don't agree with the drawing part. But again, if it's not your book, it doesn't matter. So people can do whatever they want to their books. So, I don't know. And last but not least, The Cruel Prince is overrated. I 100% agree with you. I read it in December, I believe, so last month. Go watch my wrap-up video because I will talk about it more there. But I 100% agree The Cruel Prince is extremely overrated. But everyone has their different opinions. Some people can love this book and I could hate it. I could love a book, they could hate it. Everyone's opinion on books is different, and I think that's awesome. But yeah, I did not enjoy The Cruel Prince as much as I thought I would going into it, so maybe it was my fault that my expectations were too high, but yeah, I didn't see the hype. But that is all. Thank you so much to Judah Blackford for the inspiration. Make sure you check out his channel. But yeah, that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.